Hello, everybody. Welcome to our team call. This is Tristan. I am your Ruby ambassador. And tonight, we're going to go over some exciting stuff. Today, I was racking my brain at work, because I'm a procrastinator like that, and kind of forgot it was Tuesday, even though I just knew it was Tuesday yesterday, but that's how that goes. And so I was listening to different videos and decided that we have had, as of today, 20 new ambassadors join our team this month, which is amazing. That's so exciting. So I decided that maybe we would reiterate some tips, points, such like that, for the oldies and the newies, because we have so many people that have joined us. Don't make fun of my verbiage, Amanda. She always gives me funny looks. It's a true thing. So tonight, one of the things I want to go over, the big thing I want to go over, is the 10 tips that will help you to be successful. So when doing this, I watched a couple different videos. Videos I just love to watch all the time are like Sarah Marble, Sonia Dudley, Michelle, Tim and Michelle Thomas. And let's see who else, Sarah Marble, Timmy Yancey. I mean, just anybody, right? If you are looking for videos to get inspired, go to the Plexus YouTube and see the people that have diamond documentaries out, and then write in those names and follow them on YouTube. 99.9% of the time, there's always that 1% that doesn't, but 99.9% of the time, those people have their own YouTube channels, and the information is just awesome. So that I kind of got stuff from. And the other thing I did was went to our fantastic welcome pack. If you got, or the success kit that we get, if you are a new ambassador and you hopefully got a success kit, if you didn't get a success kit, I'm sorry for you, but you now can go buy them, and I would totally recommend that. But one of the things they have on there is this, what's it called? The quick start guide, okay? It's like this 10 things. It's like long. Amazing. Love it. So I checked that out, and then also took some tips from some other people to give this kind of top 10 list that I'm going to give you. Now, this is just my opinion, but I think it's pretty awesome. So just so you guys know. So, but since we have these 20 newbies, I really just wanted to take this time to go over this info and to utilize this as kind of a cool tool to get you going. Before I forget, some housekeeping tips. Amanda is doing our new ambassador training on Wednesday, correct? Yes, Wednesday. So those 20 new ambassadors that have joined us, this is the first new ambassador training that we have had because our one last week had to get canceled. So jump on tomorrow, and even oldies, anybody, jump on. Awesome information. This is actually opened up to all of Journey Towards Diamond too. So it might be a pretty big crowd, which would be amazing. And the information is fantastic, and you guys have an awesome person leading it. So thanks so much to Amanda for doing that. The other thing we have going on is we have kind of a 30-day push right now that's going on that was started because there was a bunch of us that just felt like now was the time to get something fun and excited going for our businesses. God was laying it on multiple people in our big team. And so we just decided to kind of join together and do this together as a force. If you are not a part of that, it's not too late. You can still jump on and join us and kind of get the nitty-gritty about that. So if you want more about that, reach out to me or reach out to your upline, and we can give you information. There's also a post on Odyssey to Gems about that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. There's a couple sip and sees that are going on. Some people are having their own, and then there's some on our Sideline Sisters as well. But I will be hosting one Sunday at 3 p.m. So that's a great opportunity for you to get on if you have new potentials that are joining. They're little tiny, they're not long, they're like 20 minutes. But besides that, anytime you guys have prospects or anything, reach out to your upline, reach out to that person you're signed under, and get a 3-way call going. What a great way to get your potentials some information they need to really understand what's going on. And those don't have to be just about the opportunity. Those can be about products or anything else that your potential is interested in. It's just a great way to get your face on there or your voice on there, but then also a person above you to validate that information. All right, so let's get into this. So the top 10 things. So my number one, and these are in an order, but then when I was just looking at them, some of them are, I mean, they're all important, okay? So don't be like, well, if I do number one, I don't need to do number 10. Not really how it works. They're all important, but it's just kind of how my brain organizes them. So number one is be a product of the product. Your personal testimony is key on this journey. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to have this awesome testimony to start posting or to start sharing about Plexus. But if you have a personal testimony, it gives it as a concrete thing for you to validate your own. We talk about this often, that people will negotiate or people will say, well, that doesn't work for me, or I don't know if that's true, but nobody can negotiate or nobody can negate your truth. Nobody can say your truth isn't true because it's your truth. It's your story. So if you have your own personal story, you have your own personal testimony based on your products, it's that authenticity that we talk about. It's super important. You don't have to have, all 15. You don't have to be like, well, I need to take all these. Not true. I have several ambassadors that started on this team with the ProBio 5. I have an ambassador that just joined that started for the Ease line. So our fast relief cream and capsules and our nerve health. So just start with one product if that's all you can do. I totally get it. Start with that one product and build your testimony from there. One of the newest products we have is the Edge. Talk about awesome testimonies you can do. Let me tell you guys, today at like 2 p.m., I was dragging and I could not figure it out why. I'm like, I didn't get a ton of sleep last night, but I shouldn't have been dragging. And then my little cubicle mate, she goes, well, did you take that Edge stuff today? And I was like, stop it. No. Took it right then. Now I'm like, woohoo! Tristanified, right? So much fun. But true, that product is amazing. It is a true thing that it instantly makes you feel focused. It makes me feel that I can conquer the world, but without that edgy feeling. So much so that my grandma, who I won't disclose her age, but she's a grandma. She's a great grandma. She's a great grandma. Okay. Anyway, she takes the Edge and loves it and talks about it doesn't make her feel jittery. She has diabetes. She has some other stuff going on. And it doesn't make her feel jittery at all. She is raving about it. So awesome product. But it's one of those that it has a true testimony to it that you can instantly say, giving me clear focus, giving me all this thing. Okay, number 2. Now, this one is going to be specialized to each of you, but it's to keep an ongoing list of all your potentials. So your current potentials, your current ambassadors, your current customers, your ongoing, all of those things, okay? So you have to figure out kind of how that works for you, how you organize that. But it's so important to have a list of every person that you talk to or you want to talk to and how that can keep going. And then be able to write them down, be able to write down what they're saying so that you know how to follow up with them. There's an awesome sales statistic that I adore that we talk about often as well that talks about, in general, people have to be told something or exposed to something 7 to 10 times before they allow themselves, or their brain actually allows themselves to acknowledge it. Now, that can be said with multiple different things, but here's a plug, okay? Tonight, Heather and Amanda, we're starting our second round of our book club, and we are doing How to Follow Up with Your Network Marketing Prospects by Big Al Schrader, and it talks about in here the follow-up, and it gives an example of somebody that drives the same way to work every day. But one day there's a new billboard that talks about an Italian restaurant, and this way that she drives to work is, or maybe it's to work out. I think it's to work out, the gym. And she drives the same way every single day. And there's this new billboard that's placed. She notices the new billboard just because it's new and it's for an Italian restaurant. Well, moral of the story is she figures out when she eats, she's hungry, it makes her stomach growl. She thinks of this Italian restaurant. And then somebody ends up putting a flyer on her door, which tells her more about the restaurant. Okay. So in the end of this, she becomes a loyal, or she or he becomes a loyal patron at this restaurant because of follow-up, because it's constantly going on. So it's truly about organizing yourself, but also that 7 to 10 times of it being able to see it before your brain acknowledges that it's there, before somebody will say yes, before somebody will give it a go, before somebody will take that leap of faith that they need. Leading into that, your third thing is follow-up. The key is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. I have somebody that reached out to me today that is on my list of people that I have reached out to multiple times and followed up with multiple times. And she reached out to me today and she said, Tristan, I have to tell you, I'm ready to do Plexus. I'm ready to take the pledge. I want to try the products. I have multiple friends that are doing Plexus. I see it all over their Facebook, but you are the only person that reaches out to me consistently. All of them maybe have mentioned it here and there, but you consistently are telling me about specials. You're consistently telling me about new products. I'm consistently seeing your stuff on Facebook. You're a walking billboard in a positive way. That's what it's about, guys. It's about that follow-up. It's about that fortunes in the follow-up. And the thing to remember with follow-up, again, this book that we're doing is awesome, is that it's about timing. It truly is about timing. It's not personal when somebody tells you no or not right now. It's about timing and what's going on in their life. And you just happen to be the person that either says it in good timing or bad timing. And so that follow-up is really key to catch those people when the timing is right for them, when it's a time in their life when they need that. The fourth thing is your posting and your communication. It talks about posting and engaging on Facebook. The most common times to post, or the most busy times on Facebook to get that audience, is 8 a.m., noon, and 8 p.m. And we talk about making sure you're posting multiple times a day. And people will go, yeah, but I don't want to spam my friends or my family, or I don't want people to be blocked. And, 3 times a day about Plexus is a lot. But if you think about it in the algorithms of Facebook, if you're posting at 8 a.m. and you're not posting again until the next day at 8 a.m., then what if people work third shift and they aren't home yet? Or what if busy moms are taking their kids to school? Or like me, I would never see posts at 8 a.m. I would see your post at 8 p.m. And how Facebook algorithms work is they might not show your 8 a.m. post if you didn't get enough likes and comments. So the other part of that is your Facebook network, your people that you have on your team. When you see somebody on your team that posts their personal testimony or posts something about, gut health or something that you like, it's not about just liking it or loving it now that we have all those other little things we can do. It's truly about commenting on that, because the more comments you get, the more likely Facebook is to make it a live feed or an active feed that then will go on other people's streams or will continue to stay active when people are looking at your network. And so that could be 2 words. That could be a heart for a comment. That could be a smiley face for a comment. That could be love in my pink drink, whatever that may be. The other thing about this is making sure your posts are engaging, right? So we want them, it doesn't have to be a huge testimony or an overwhelming thing. It could be Jill. I saw an awesome post by Jill just a little bit ago. Took a picture with her edge and her, and I don't even remember what it said, but it caught my attention because it was perfect. It was Jill's face, somebody that I know, somebody that I trust, somebody who integrity I know is high, and this bottle of this edge. If I wouldn't know Jill, that would catch my attention. Well, what the heck is she holding next to her face, right? But it's an engaging post. The other thing with Facebook is to remember you don't want to spam anybody. So if you write a post on Facebook and you think, gosh, if you take yourself out of the equation, have like the third view, right? Or the bird's eye view, whatever they call that, to look at that post and see if you knew nothing about Plexus and you were not on that team, would that post intrigue you? Would that be one that you were like, no, right? And the pictures that we post with our things, make sure your pictures are eye-catching. Make sure your pictures are drawing your audience in. The other part of that is make sure you're still posting stuff you would post any other time. If you are obsessed with your dogs and your cats, then post pictures of your dogs and your cats. If you have a super cute kid, like I do, because I have a super cute kid, then post pictures of your super cute kid. If you have twins that say adorable things like Lynette does that are hilarious, then post what those kids are saying, right? If your daughter is in tap dancing or dance like Beth says, then post the pictures of that. So make sure you're doing those things. Make sure you're still drawing your audience in with who you are. Be authentic, be you. But make sure that you're advertising your Plexus in a way that is going to draw your audience in a way that is still you. Does that make sense? Okay. Next thing, number five, is to keep in contact with your upline, with your downline, and with your sideline. And what I mean by this is if you are part of threads, be active in those threads. If you are a part of a team, which all of you are, you're a part of my team, then make sure you're getting on team calls. Make sure that you're getting a part of SIP and Cs. Make sure you're getting a part of new ambassador training. It's really simple in this business, really simple. to miss one meeting, right? And be like, oh, I had something better to do. And then it's really easy to justify in your mind why it's also simple and easy to miss the next meeting and to miss the next meeting. And then it's really easy to fall off the face of the earth and not even realize you did it, okay? So make it a part of your schedule. Guys, my schedule, these are scheduled in. This is a time when my family knows, my husband knows that this is what I'm doing. This is, Josiah will even tell you, Mommy, what day is it? I'm like, it's Tuesday, so I have to go to bed early tonight, huh? Yep, sure do, kid. Sorry for you. See you tomorrow. Like, my family knows this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at. So it's scheduled in. Show up. Those who show up, go up. We say it often. It's true at events. It's true at conferences. It's true when you have someone else from Plexus Land coming in and you can go see them live. Anytime you can get together with Plexus peeps, you are excited. I know I am, at least. When I can get together on these team calls, I leave excited and fulfilled. When I can go to an event with Plexus peeps, I feel rejuvenated, right? Like excited, back on life. Like, okay, let's do this. I'm ready to take over the world with the pink drink. Like, I'm excited. It's contagious. So make sure that you're attending those events. All right, so let's see what's next. Oh, big one. See, this is a big one. This should be like number 2. Set and write your goals and know your why. Holy cow, so big. Highlight, I don't even know, bold, whatever you need to do. Big one here, guys. So you need to be able, first of all, to write your why. Let's start with your why. You have to know your why. This is your purpose. Your why is why you decided to join Plexus. Your why is why you decided to work this business. Your why is what will encourage you and motivate you and keep you accountable when the world may be falling apart. Okay, an example is you just joined Plexus, right? And you're like, I'm going to work this business. I'm going to go silver. I'm going to fast start. I have all these friends. They're my best friends. They do whatever I say. This is exciting. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so you reach out to everybody and you're like, come join me, come join me, come join me. And no one joins you. And you're like, well, crap. Now what, right? That was no fun. Your why will keep you going. Your why will go, you know what? I planted seeds. That's okay. Your why will be the things that ensures you that you can go to sleep, you can wake up the next day, and you can plant more seeds so that your harvest will come. That why is the thing that will get you through, right? Your why, though, will also change. When I started Plexus, my why was because I wanted something with hormones. I needed something natural because I was breastfeeding, and I wanted to lose weight. It was very vain. They're kind of all very vain reasons, truly. But as I got in this journey, as I saw weight loss, as I felt better, as I could sleep, as I had energy with a baby and being a nurse that worked 12-hour shifts dealing with crazy patients, my why changed to telling my family and friends. My why changed as just from being a nurse in terms of helping others to being able to potentially heal people with our gut health, right? So my why changed from myself to others. And then I grew this team and I had people that joined me that became my best friends, and I reconnected with family and I reconnected with friends from college. And my why went from health and helping others to get healthy to changing people's lives financially and to giving people and helping people to realize their own dreams and to re-encompass that. So it's something that grows with you. Your why grows with you. If you have not figured out your why, if you're new and haven't figured that out, or if you've been on this journey with me forever and you hear me talking about your why, but you've never done it, I challenge you to do that tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll give you the night to sleep on it. But do that. Take that chance. And once you know it, once you figure out your why, write it down. Write it down where you can see it so that you can look at it, okay? Your why drives your motivation, and your why also allows you to stay focused. 2 very important things. The third thing your why does is it also helps your leaders. So it also helps the people, your uplines, to know why you're in this business. People's whys are different. Sometimes we have whys, and we do have a lot of wholesale ambassadors, which we love. Their whys are very different than those of us that joined or are doing this now for the business. But I will also tell you, there's a lot of people that join this business for wholesale and quickly figured out that this could be more. And that's awesome too. But if your why is for wholesale, then your uplines need to know that, because we want to make sure if you join this business for gut health, this just happened a couple days ago. I got a call. I did a call with somebody and they're like, I'm joining Plexus because I need gut health. I've learned so much about gut health from all these posts and I need gut health. And I'm like, superb. What welcome pack did you buy? And they were like, I think the Slim and the Boost and the Block. Okay, well, y'all, are they going to get gut health with those products? No, they're not. They got the Slim, Block, and the Boost. They're focusing on weight loss. That's what those products are doing. But they want gut health. They need the triplex. So it's also knowing what your why is, so your uplines can make sure that we are doing the very best for whatever you're looking for. Okay, then with your goals are important of what you're doing, where you're going, what your next goal is. And with that as well, writing those down. This is also where affirmations come in. If you've never heard me talk about affirmations, then holy smokes, you're in for a treat. Affirmations are so key. Speaking life over our business, speaking life over ourselves, over our kids, over our husbands, over our dogs, right? Whoever it may be. We know it's scientifically proven. When you speak stuff enough over your life, you start to believe it. It starts to become true for your life. I have affirmations all over. I have them in the bathroom. I have them here in the bedroom. I have them at work. I have them attached to my DMO that I carry every single day and check off. Josiah can recite some of the affirmations for you, okay? Your affirmations are so important. All of this is key to writing it down. Writing down your goals, writing down your why, writing down your affirmations. Speak those over your life. All right, next is number 7, reviewing your requirements to get to your next level. Okay, what do I mean by this? If you just joined Plexus and you want to be silver, then knowing what that means. That means you need 3 ambassadors to join you, okay? So knowing your requirements. If you're silver and you want to get gold, that means you need 20 people to join you and you need 100 points and your levels 1 through 3. So knowing what those are, so reviewing those things, that goes back to kind of the goals, knowing what your goals are, knowing where your points are, knowing how to get there, and making sure you have a plan in place to do that. If that's foreign language to you, then speak with your upline, speak with me. Let's figure out a plan to get there because you can succeed. Number 8 is this one I don't want you guys to get caught up on. But it's knowing your back office and knowing your points. Now, I don't want any of you to be point stalkers because here's the reality of the situation. Your points are what help you to get to your big goals, right? Your points in terms, when we think of career changing and we think financial freedom, your points help to get you there. But never mistake that for your points proving or showing how successful you are, because that's simply not true, okay? You could be a silver ambassador, but you could have changed someone's life with the products that you've shared with them. You are successful, my friend, is a silver ambassador. I don't care that you have 15 points. I don't care that you're making $200 a month. You have saved someone's life. You're successful, okay? So don't get caught up on your points, but it's important to know your points, to know your goals. The back office, though, has amazing resources for training, information about your uplines, information about your downline, information about upcoming events. So your back office is a wonderful place to really get to know and know the resources. And then 9 and 10, oh look, we're running out of time, imagine that. And 9 and 10 are both focused on, or my 9 and 10 success, or personal growth and development. So 9, personal growth, and 10 is development. Did I say those twice? You guys know what I mean. Okay, so what I mean by this is kind of what we talked about in the beginning. YouTube videos, books, the book clubs that we're doing. This is investing in yourself, taking the time to invest in yourself. When I started this journey, I truly didn't know what network marketing was. Like, had no clue. I didn't realize I was in network marketing until I watched a video and someone was like, network marketing is the best thing ever. And I'm like, okay, but what's network marketing? And they were like, oh, Plexus. And I'm like, oh, really? So it's reading those books. There's awesome books. If you need book ideas, oh my goodness, can we help you out? Sarah Robbins has one, or what is it? Sarah Rockin' Robbins, Rock Your Network Marketing, right? Isn't that the name of it? Yeah, Rock Your Network Marketing by Sarah Robbins. It is a great basic book about network marketing. Sarah Robbins is actually with another network marketing business, but she is a multi-millionaire, successful woman, her and her husband. She was a preschool teacher that, oh yeah, Sherry's got it right there. She was a preschool teacher that was losing her job, turned it around, and has been a rock star with network marketing. There's also GoPro by Eric Worre. There is the one I'm reading right now is by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The one we're reading for our book club is How to Follow Up with Your Network Prospects by Big Al Schrader. And then we just got done reading The 4 Color Personalities of Network Marketing, of MLM. I think that's the name of that one. There's tons and tons of books. So many books, so many amazing authors. So if you haven't invested in yourself yet, if you haven't invested in that personal health or if you haven't invested in that personal development, that's a must. Now, what if you're saying, yeah, but I don't really have the money or the financial means to go out and buy books? Look, I get it, guys. When I started this journey, I went to my free library in Yates City, Illinois, and rented books, okay? I get it, that's not an excuse. You still can do stuff. What if you're like, my library costs money? Okay, well, the awesome thing about that is Plexus, coming out soon, part of the new back office is going to be a subscription that you can go online and rent books, and they're going to be for free. They're not going to be rentable. They're going to be yours. You can download them and read them all you want. That's not here yet. So one better. If you're looking for a good book, you can't afford it, and you don't have a library, shoot me a message, and I will send you one that I have, and you can keep it. That's how important your personal growth and development is to me. If you are in this business and you see a future with this and you're like, I want to read a book, but I don't have one, message me and I will send you one. Okay. We'll get you going. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think I covered it. So it was the top 10 things. These are what I feel is important. You can have some yes or no in between there. But these are kind of what I've learned over the last 2 years that have been huge for helping me success. So one last thing I want to plug in that I didn't say, find yourself a core group of men and women that will support you and love you. This can be in Plexus or out, but this is so important to you, yourself, and your team of who you are. Odyssey to Gems, y'all, we are so blessed to have people that were placed on our team specifically by God's hands. We have an amazing team of support. And I'm so honored to be on this team with you guys and to be the leader of this team. If you need us, if this is what you got, if this is the only support you got in your life right now, we can do that for you, no problem, regardless of what you're going through in life. We will be that support for you. That's an awesome thing that Odyssey to Gems has to offer. But having that core support will take you far in life. Even if you're like, I don't want Plexus as a business, I just need people to love me. We got that. We can do that very, very easily, and we enjoy doing that. All right, I'm going to end this call. I'm going to open it for any questions. And for those of you that weren't here, we missed you. Join us next week and have a great week.